got some interesting news on the front lines of Robotyne. That's what we are going to be covering in this update. So Russia has done a counterattack and has taken back most of the lands that they lost yesterday. This counterattack was done by the Russians sometime today, the 22nd of August. So they have taken back some of their lands that they lost yesterday, and there were trenches here that were almost completely under Ukrainian control, or at least in the gray zone, that Russia has managed to take back. So what does this mean for the Ukrainian counteroffensive that is going into Robotyne? So first off, this means that Russia could at least take this land back, which probably means that the Ukrainian defenses were either not the strongest here. This wasn't the gray zone. This wasn't under Ukrainian control. All the green is under the Ukrainian control. The rest is in the gray zone, which means it's contested. There was fighting reported here and here. However, the Russians only managed to capture this pole. However, they have stabilized their front that was collapsing rather quickly yesterday. So this, Ukraine basically put all this in the gray zone yesterday, this and this. I believe it was also some poles over here and here. However, Russia has managed to actually recapture it. So Russian positions are here. Now, there are two things that could be happening. A Russian counterattack to push the Ukrainians out of Robotyne. And if that's the case, in Ukraine does end up losing Robotyne, which they never actually completely had. That would just be horrible for the Ukrainians because they will have to restart from where they were, and that would just be a very low morale. It would just not be good for the Ukrainians at all. And Ukrainian Independence Day is coming, so Ukraine's trying to make gains, at least some type of gains, like taking Robotyne could be it. So that could be happening where Russia's doing a counterattack. Personally, I don't think Russia's trying to retake the whole entire village, because they don't need to retake the whole entire village, at least for now, if the Ukraine does not take the whole entire village. So I think what they're trying to do, they are trying to keep hold of Robotyne for as long as possible. Again, they have managed to stabilize the front that was collapsing. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. This is video footage right now of Ukrainians evacuating civilians from there, and there was a Russian military blogger, I believe it was yesterday, that reported that Russia completely retreated from the village. Obviously, this map is correct. That is not true, and that's just more disinformation. We've been seeing that a lot from the Russian side, but as you can see from this video, it's Ukrainians evacuating people from Robotyne, which probably means they're going to do some heavy bombardments or something like that. I don't know what that means exactly. We did see something to this situation similar to this around the time Bakhmut was falling. I believe it was a week before Bakhmut fell, where Ukraine did a counterattack and retook some territory, and that was to allow the troops to withdraw from the area without the Russians surrounding them and pounding them to oblivion. So we did see that in Bakhmut. I'm not saying that's what the Russians are doing here. Personally, the Russians, according to many, are using a striker has been destroyed in Robotyne. According to this is footage that you're seeing right now of the Russian artillery bombarding the Ukrainian positions, or at least what they thought were the Ukrainian positions. I believe this was before they launched their counterattack, and this is a destroyed German vehicle sent to Ukraine that was stuck in a, well, it's not destroyed, but it's stuck in a trench. So I don't know who's filming this. It could be a Russian, it could be a Ukrainian filming the vehicle stuck in the trench. However, that's basically what's happened. So if Ukraine needs to take these positions back, or at least put them back in the gray zone almost immediately. If not, the Russians will. It may take the Ukrainians longer to take Robotyne, and all their successes may be stopped here. So I'll keep you guys updated about what's going on in the front lines. I just wanted to talk about Robotyne specifically in this update. And remember, YouTube, I do not condone any violence or killing or war. There should be peace in this world, and I'm just reporting on what's happening.